Welcome to the S.Banks and the JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm joined by my co-host,
JD.
Okay, so social media made me get a divorce.
Wow.
Anyways, let's jump right into the clip. Here's that clip.
So social media caused me to get a divorce. Like, that's dumb. That's a mistake. Let me explain.
This is about to be one of those videos where I'm like, why is this on the internet? But continue.
My own feelings of uncertainty and unhappiness for a while. I was actually, I hate telling people this, but like, I had thoughts on my wedding day and I thought that was just super normal. And I was in the haze of being a new mom. We got pregnant very early in our relationship.
This is yet another perfect example of how women fall in love with the process of being in love rather than the actual person that they're marrying. And once the excitement of the wedding and having a baby and all of those things die out and reality smacks them in the face, they wake up and realize, oh shit, I think I made the wrong decision. And in this case, a lot of these women already know on their wedding day or before they even have children that they don't want to be with these people in the first place, which I think is very, very selfish.
We got pregnant very early in our relationship on purpose, which again, another story for another day. But, you know, being a new mom, I had two young kids, and I was just in survival mode. So I really didn't have a lot of time to think about me or what I wanted or what I was feeling. I was just in kind of like autopilot. And I think that's probably why if you go back on my page, you'll see any videos of me talking about my husband where like I make us out to be like the happiest couple ever, which we're not unhappy. There is actually not a lot of tea here. There's not a lot of like jealousy or animosity or a big story or anything that was wrong. It just also wasn't right.
Then she goes on a 2-minute rant about how she got into therapy and her therapist is telling her that she's just a people pleaser and this is why she's made such poor decisions to begin with. So it strips her of any real accountability. She even says that she got on the internet and realized that other women felt the same way that she did, and that's why she felt it was relatable in how she was feeling as well. I'm telling you, social media will influence these women in a direction that they don't want to be in because now she's a single mother of 2 kids. And she even goes on to state that there was no tea, there was no abuse, there was nothing. And it was pretty much like she just woke up one day and decided, oh shit, I made the wrong choice. And she's such a people pleaser, but she doesn't realize that simultaneously she's being selfish as fuck, wasting his time and bringing 2 kids into the world, essentially immediately into a broken home or what's going to be a broken home. Look, and I'm all for getting out of unhappy relationships, but don't you think you should have figured that out before you got married or even perhaps after the first child? Like, you went as far as to have 2 children with this man, knowing damn well that he wasn't the one or that it wasn't going to be a long-term situation. But then these women get on the internet and kind of brag about it like it's funny. And like they're not part of the problem because everyone around them on social media and apparently this woman's therapist are validating them for these poor decisions. This just goes to show you how many women are at the stages in their life where they want to do everything for social media and they don't want to do it for reality, and where they fall in love with the process of being in love, but they don't fall in love with the person that they're actually marrying or being with long term. And I think it's incredibly toxic, selfish. I don't care how you spin it. The fact that these women bring children into the world, they waste a man's time and they do all of this, and then they get on the internet like it's funny or it's a joke or it's embarrassing and they don't want to talk about it, but you know, they want to get the clout for it. Is absolutely embarrassing in my opinion. Okay, bye.
Okay, we can move on to the next video. She said it all for us.
She did.
But with all seriousness, what's your thoughts though?
Well, okay. Social media, at first I thought, okay, it's all right. But when you look at it properly, it's really bad.
It depends on the perspective though.
That's true. But look what it's used for now. Mm-hmm. So you get these women, oh yeah, there's other people that I've seen on social media, they feel just like me, and so I think I'm going to do the same thing and get a divorce. Oh, it was social media's fault. It wasn't my fault why I got a divorce.
They think that
what?
That's the real world, not realizing it's only a simulation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You first of all, you get into a relationship. You shouldn't be jumping into marriage, jumping into having children.
What should she be doing then?
First of all, you're supposed to...
She won though. She won.
She did win, but she don't see it. Because she said there's actually no problems in her relationship. Obviously, everyone has ups and downs in a relationship. That's normal. But she hasn't said, yeah, he's done this, he's cheated, he's done that.
So
she hasn't said that.
The wedding and not the marriage.
Yeah.
And then when it got too real, as in, I gotta be a wife.
I can't do this anymore. I'm out. Like what?
And then she looks for the validation of other women online to co-sign her BS.
Another thing, let's dig into that for a second.
yeah.
Why do women consistently keep going on the internet and spilling your business? You're a married couple. Whatever goes on at home stays in the household. Why are you spilling the beans about all this and all that? Even if you're divorced, it doesn't matter.
Because it's validation. It's validation.
Well, that's where they keep going wrong.
Because remember, like TikTok, social media, whatever, right? It's the digital diary of women. So other women co-sign other women's crap.
How about
that's why they go online.
You go back to old school, right? Because it's not like it's not there anymore. You can still go to the shop and get a diary, get a plain notebook, and write your damn crap in there. Stop doing it online for everyone to see. Stop doing that.
So now you see why a lot of men
I've tapped out. They're like, I ain't doing it.
They're not gonna get married.
I don't blame them, to be honest.
You know, they say by the year, was it 2030, over 45% of women will be single and childless.
Yeah.
And like this woman here, she's put herself in a position to be a single mother with 2 kids for no real reason.
Yeah. What is the actual reason? I want to know. She don't have one.
It is what it is. Guys, share your thoughts in the comment section below.